Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together. Welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm Sabrina Daly.
I'm Paul Lopez.
And I'm April Martinez. Good morning.
And what the Friday? We are at the end of the week, Paul and April, and it's a beautiful Friday morning.
Yep.
I am so excited to be here with the trio. We have an exciting, oh yes, you're right.
Yeah, you gotta say goodbye to TikTok.
I'm so sorry,
you just
guys.
have them looking at me and they're all scared and frightened now. It's not a bright, good sight to start your morning with.
It really isn't.
You really have to just say
But
goodbye.
it is so fun being behind the scenes with our TikTok fans. We have been making this our newest tradition, and you guys know how it works. When we officially go on air, then we have to turn this one off. But we invite you guys over to our main live. And so let's close that off now. And hey guys, we have a great show lined up this morning. I'm really excited about it. You would know that on Fridays, that's where we get to interact a little bit more with our viewers. So we have our call-in segment coming up as well. And before we do that, let's jump into what we have lined up for you guys. In our first conversation, it's a countdown to Trinibad, Strictly Gyal tune. If you guys are familiar with that, Paul, over had a smile up.
Yeah, because they're very controversial the last time they came. And there were talks about, they only can play bad man tune.
Yeah, so now that's Strictly Gyal tune.
I think the branding makes it explicit that whatever they offer this time, that's strictly for the ladies, and it's the month of February, so we're gonna have that
closing off the love month
Correct.
with some Gyal tunes. And then, of course, our Friday tradition, which is an opportunity for you guys to call in and share your thoughts on various topics. We'll be highlighting that and a few later on as well. And then elevating your taste experience with premium wines and spirits, darling. I'm excited about that. You know, our friends from Premium Wines, they always come with the best vibes and of course, drinks as well. And then in true Friday fashion, we'll be testing our skills with a game. This one's called Sea Skills with On My Boat.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that's about.
It's interesting conversations. That one, just the talk of wine, reminds me I have to give a little shout out to family I met in Boom this week.
Stop claiming family, Paul. You ain't got no family.
They're not like real family. You know, where you meet people and you call them family, right? Miss Anna.
Yeah, Miss Anna Kiras.
Yeah, you know her, man.
Yeah, so
she makes amazing wines. And she had me try her Crabo and blackberry wine this week, and my gosh, the thing just amazing.
Yeah.
Top shelf.
Yeah,
listen, Village wine.
Why you don't trust Village Wine?
You've never had a hangover from Village Wine.
That's
what you mean you don't trust.
Yeah,
and then you have for really the setting and the mood for drink Village Wine.
Yep.
But her wines, they're really good. So I have to just say a huge shout out to Miss Anna this morning.
Yeah.
You know Miss Anna, your
Absolutely. Well, not my neighbor, but so Miss Anna has been the the community nurse. She was stationed at the clinic there for many decades, right beside the primary school that I went to. So I've known her all my life. Now she's retired, and we also know her now for the many things that she make, like the wines, the treats, the foods, and whatnot.
So she are real village roots. And then I also have to just find another big up to, I know somebody where they watched her meet through the streets yesterday, and Mr. Miller.
Okay.
Mr. Miller, he's an elderly man that told me yesterday that he watches the show every single morning. It's a part of his morning tradition, like many people out there, right? And so Mr. Miller said, make sure you big me up this morning.
I had this
Mr.
really,
Miller,
really
good morning.
funny encounter on Monday. I was at the airport picking up some colleagues, and I was sitting outside of the airport waiting, and I'm on my phone, and then somebody comes out. I guess they just step out of the plane and they come out, and I hear that, April, and I'm on my phone, and I look up, and I said, hello, and they're like, hi, I watch you guys all the time. And I said, hi, and they're like, we watch you all the way from Dallas. And I was like, you weren't there last week Friday. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Almost felt really, really, like, you know, how people always, they watch you and you're not really sure. But I didn't get that gentleman's name, but good morning, sir.
And that's how you know, April, that you matter as well. You know, you're a part of the
guys.
So
Let's not.
So we want to just that's just to set the tone to say we appreciate you all. And really, you are part of the family, and we feel that way, and we're glad that you all continue to feel that way as well. We do, however, have some topics that we will be discussing in our call-in segment. I'll mention the topics. We'll leave these to brew, and then we'll go take a break and jump into our first conversation for this morning, and then get right back into that call-in segment for What the Friday. So these are the topics I want you all to sit down, think about, write some notes, let it marinate, and then get your phones ready to call in when we get to that segment, right? And then so our first conversation, this is one of the hot ones, and last week we talked about this, and the calls are pouring in, and I think it's going to be the same this week, hopefully, right? But will the new La Ruta Maya route change lead to poor turnout? It's an interesting conversation. Should OJ get a closed trial for rape case, right? And we're talking about cases, sorry. And we're talking about Erson, OJ Arrington there. We did talk about La Ruta Maya drama, well, Carnival drama also about, right? Carnival Commission clarifies their third prize controversy, and more on an affecting employment avenue. Terminal workers question possible forced resignation. And then last but certainly not least, Belizeans using counseling hotline to ask for money.
Just disappointing.
That was an Andrew Munnings, how do I say it? Report.
Initiative,
right.
And then feedback that he
shared.
Feedback
that he shared yesterday. That's the word I was looking for, right? Because he had established a suicide hotline, I think, counseling hotline.
Like a mental health hotline.
For people that are feeling under distress, for people that are having suicidal thoughts, they could have called that hotline to try to get a little bit of alleviation.
I still think, a little bit personally that Mr. Munning set up himself, because he did mention that the amount of calls are overwhelming in terms of the amount of people that were seeking mental health support. And I can tell you that if you set up a free hotline like that you're going to get a lot of calls, and you might be so inundated that you feel overwhelmed, right? But the heart of the initiative, I think it came from a good place. But now we're hearing that people are using it to seek financial support. And, well, people probably say, well, this is a businessman, so we could probably see if we could get at least something from her, and then he got a kind heart. Well, we'll see if we jump into that topic later on in our call-in segment. And we want to invite you, our viewers, to share your thoughts on the topics in the comment section throughout the show. We're going to be placing our phone number on the screen for you all to call in this morning and join in on that conversation. But before we get into all of that, we have a conversation lined up with the folks behind the upcoming Trinibad concert, Strictly Gyal Tune. And what we're going to do right now is going to take a break. We're going to set them up in studio, and then we'll be right back with that conversation. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this one.
Introducing BB Insurance. Built for Belize. Your security, our priority.
Every great job starts at Brothers Habet with the best supplies and the right support, including free delivery on site, so you can focus on the job. Brothers Habet, working with contractors since 1983.
In the heart of the Kaya district, Calico Jacks is proving that sustainability and success can go hand in hand.
When Calico Jacks wanted to move to solar energy, the biggest difficulty for us was the finance. Belize Bank believed in our vision, and we are very happy and grateful that they gave us this opportunity for the financing.
Through the Credit Risk Abatement Facility, a partnership between Belize Bank and the CARICOM Development Fund, small and medium businesses can access financing for renewable and energy-efficient solutions with reduced collateral requirements.
Here at SCSB, we're grateful for Belize Bank to make it easy for our clients to go green. We're proud to work with businesses like Calico Jacks to help them lower their costs and their carbon footprint.
At Belize Bank, we are powering Belize's transition to renewable energy, one business at a time. Together with our partners, we're making sustainable financing accessible for all.
Belize Bank, financing a greener, stronger Belize.
Finally, a postpaid plan for 3 people. Introducing Smart Trio. Why pay for mobile service alone when you can share and save? Get unlimited national calls, text, plus 100 gigabytes of shared data. And the best part? It's only $135. That's right, as low as $45 per person. Perfect for small families, couples, or close friends. Smart Trio. 3 lines, 1 smart choice. Sign up now and you could win a Trio getaway to San Pedro for 3. Visit us at www.smart-bz.com for more information or sign up at any showroom today. Smart, bringing people together.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomy Inc. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
GBM is turning the spotlight home. All Belizean, all day, every day. We're bringing to you more local and regional programs than ever before. Relive the classics you love. Plus, enjoy brand new stories that celebrates who we are, our people, our pride, our Belize. So whether you're at home, in the office, or on the go, keep GBM on, because now more than ever, Belize is on TV.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes. This is our first conversation this morning, and as we mentioned before the break, it is a countdown to Trinidad. Strictly Gyal tunes.
That's
so
right.
we had to make sure that our Gyal day on set this morning. Here to talk about what you guys can expect, we have with us no stranger, Winston Brick City Harris. He's a promoter ushering in the Trinidad crew, and I understand this is going to be a big event, an exciting time, and we're here to talk about it. Good morning, Mr. Harris.
Morning. Thanks for having me as usual.
Yes,
Of course,
it's a pleasure.
man. Anytime you come on, I know we got a lot of energy.
The vibe's different.
But the vibe's different, right? And this time around, they bring Trinidad for the second time.
Yeah, 3 years after.
3 years already. Man, I feel like that may just the other day.
Yeah, it feels kind of...
Because they were requested. It was requested.
Yeah,
when they come back,
So Trinidad is backed by is backed by popular demand.
That's right.
Now tell me a bit about the name of the concert, because I think that's striking. And
Strictly
that
Gyal tune.
catch your eyes.
Strictly Gyal tune, because around this time, we cater for the ladies.
Yeah.
110%.
Yeah.
From St. Nasser to Belize to Placentia. All right? And then what happened is that they're building way up. Because these guys was on a tour. So a Strictly Gyal tune.
What make them boys so liked by the region and
the work
world?
they put in. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened is they start during the pandemic, they start to do online. And it just grow up to today.
Well, I would really want know, and perhaps this would be great for persons who might not be familiar with Trinidad, is what can people expect? Are these DJs coming to Belize? Is this an artist? Who are they?
DJ coming to Belize, and what happened is that Trinidad has, mash up the world.
Yeah.
Make a name for themselves.
Yeah.
So I could expect that a strictly high energy and straightforward fun.
Well, they definitely know how to command a crowd and bring attention with them just by their names.
That's the difference. That difference with a lot of other DJs.
But it would be remiss of me to not mention that 3 years ago there were a little bit of controversy surrounding their presence here in Belize. You would remember that some people were associating their type of output with kind of negative sounds. What would you say to persons who still have that idea of what to expect from them?
For someone like me in the entertainment business so long, that is all part of the show.
Okay.
That is all part of the show, because that was still on show.
Yeah.
So if you don't do research, then I expect anything from the public. When I do research and I realize, all right.
So is it for people who might not be aware, Trinidad is a DJ group, and they don't just perform or promote a certain type of music. They are well-rounded.
Yes,
but for this event, you guys are saying this are for the ladies. Expect music will make you feel good.
From then to now, they grow. And if you don't notice in a dance hall right now, in the entertainment business, most artists and DJ cater most of it the ladies now.
Yeah.
All over the world, that ladies run things.
You know why? I could tell you why, I could tell you why. We know why. What the ladies are do to music when they can't move to.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And then when you got the Gyal tunes, the ladies, they love the Gyal tune, and then the men, they love that they could dedicate the Gyal tune.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, for ladies, the man there, no?
That's true.
Anyway, for ladies, the Monday. Once you hear ladies on the day, man, they come.
So that like ripple effect of marketing in our sense.
Thank you. You smart.
Now, good strategy right there.
Very good strategy.
You smart.
If I want this thing to pack out, I will invite Sabrina. Tell Sabrina you got a free ticket.
Well, speaking of free ticket, we have 4 tickets to give away this morning, and I want to quickly talk about the dates or the date of the event, and of course the prices of these tickets and how people can get them.
Well, tonight, the one that are St. Nasser, tomorrow, they'll be at the airport, municipal airport, and then they're Placentia Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, that how the demands, reach the demand.
So the main event that tomorrow night,
municipal airport.
But they throw off an event tonight.
That because what happened is we don't know that countrywide. Everybody would want to be at the airport, but
you can't.
So
tonight we're going where?
St. Nasser.
St. Nasser. What part of St. Nasser?
right?
You know which spot?
A tequila. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool
tequila,
then. So now you know tequila
Yeah,
tonight.
nice environment, great, great ambience.
Yeah. Along that place there.
Yep, that was all about. That's what it's about.
Correct.
Well, we have some tickets we want to give away, and we want to say thank you so much, Mr. Harris, for coming and really share some of these tickets with our viewers. So we have our phone lines open, and the number that we are inviting you guys to call is 670-6068. Just call in and let us know why you deserve 2 tickets. 2 tickets to down there tonight.
So you are your significant other.
Significant
right?
other, or maybe it could be girls' night tonight, because this is all about the ladies,
That's
right?
That's
so
right.
call in and let us know. 670-6068. It's Friday. Let's get outside. Oh, we're getting a call.
Already.
We want valid reason.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I think I deserve it because my birthday today.
Oh, I love that is a valid reason right there, girl.
So who you are?
Let me get your name.
Teresa Daly.
Teresa Daly. Are you my cousin, Teresa?
My son is your cousin, Cameron.
Oh, this is my cousin. Guys, I never tell on Colleen, I promise. Well, happy birthday.
You guys, I'll wait for you guys.
Okay, thank you. So tell me who you want to care with you, Teresa?
My husband, his birthday is
All right.
Yes.
Perfect.
That a perfect companion to take with you. Now, you said today your birthday, so what are the date today?
27.
Okay, just to make sure. All right, Teresa, well, send us a text really quickly just so we can have your number documented and reach out to you on how you can get these tickets, okay?
Okay.
And I want to see you later, cause.
Okay, then.
Okay. Bye.
She doesn't find.
I don't find cousin, guys. That just like that.
All
okay.
right, so we got 2 more.
We have 2 more tickets,
do the
and
same thing.
I'm gonna find out really quickly how we're gonna give away the next 2.
You don't want to give them a call?
Sorry?
No one to call in?
We'll let them call in just a moment. I just want to quickly get once more from Harris. Just again, some of the sounds that we can expect. We know Trinibad coming in. This is a big deal. Are there some surprises maybe that people can look forward to?
Yeah, a lot of giveaways. Great drinks, as usual, and great entertainment. All right, we have the best at the best when it comes to Belizean DJs.
Okay.
All right, and what we do, we mix up DJ. We have the best from Placencia, the best from Sonic Nassau, and the best from Belize.
What are the hottest Gyal tune right now?
Spice.
Spice?
Spice is sing.
Spice. I think that clean
And
and
it's a
fresh.
Gyal tune, right?
Yes.
You know the tune there?
I know, not really, but here that one, they kind of one, they viral.
Clean and fresh.
Then
You hear
gyal-
that? Yeah.
Then
Spicy
Gyal
represent.
do viral videos to
Yeah,
that,
and that,
right?
you see, in an time here, it's all part of the marketing strategy.
Okay, so
All right, you just
we are
can't do
here. We are here clean and fresh tonight.
Yeah, everything.
Okay. Well, then I don't know clean and fresh, so I
But you
want
would have
to
said-
call in and sing a part. No, we can't? Okay.
No.
All right, so clear. So they said, no, you can't call in and sing
Clean
that
and
song.
fresh, not clean, boy, fresh.
Yeah, not clean.
Is there a clean part of clean and fresh?
It should.
Well, we want here the cleanest part of clean and fresh.
Right. So if you call in,
Call
that's a good
in.
one, and sing one line for one of the biggest Gyal tune. It could
One
be
of the
clean
biggest
and fresh.
Gyal tune.
Exactly.
It could be
I like
clean
that.
and fresh, but it could be.
Yes. Keep it TV clean.
Yeah.
And the number again is 670-6068, and you get the other 2 tickets that we have as well. And just like that, 2 tickets, you and your significant other, or yourself and your friend, you can go out to tonight's show, Strictly Gyal Tune Trinibad.
Tomorrow,
will be in
Saturday,
Belize. Tomorrow, that
February
is. So let's get that caller. That's 670-6068. You don't have a song, like professional.
Yeah.
We just want to hear a quick snippet of perhaps one of your favorite Gyal tune right now, or the
What's
one
your
from
biggest
Spice.
girl tune?
Make it hear.
Who is your biggest female artist?
My answer might sound so cliche,
Yeah.
but I am a Beyonce fan.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
Because
that.
when you play Beyonce at the party, the crowd still go wild.
And again, at the event, remember these are selectors. They tune they play.
Oh, really? Okay, that's nice.
You know?
Yeah.
Because if we say, all right, jump on Beyonce,
Yeah.
Beyonce.
All right. You know? All right.
Yeah, I like that.
Then-
So you can expect music like that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, do you know these guys have a special segment where they like a soul segment?
Okay.
A slow down, you know, because sometimes they want to hear it. Don't say just sing it out. Sing
All right.
your favorite
Well,
song.
Let's get anybody can call in and sing a song that they consider a gyal tune.
There's
you
a
know, have the
number.
song, overly like gyrating. It could just be something that really celebrates women as well. And so that number is 670-6068, and you get 2 tickets for tomorrow's show. Strictly Gyal Tune. We'll be having DJ Pons.
Mm-hmm.
And
DJ Renzo.
Selecta Renzo in-house with us, also featured as well.
The time is winding down, and so take advantage of this opportunity right now. Call in.
Yes.
All right, so one more time, remind us of ticket prices.
Well, ticket prices start from like $30.
$30.
Yeah.
What does $30 get you? Like, so if you pay for the $30 ticket, where do you go? Are you
Regular.
Okay, so you're not got like VIP and different.
Well, different because I want
you tell me, I want to give me the rundown, man.
Remember in Placentia is totally different.
That's right. I want you to tell me about the rundown for
Okay.
tomorrow night, because you got tables available to right?
Yeah, cocktail
okay,
tables
see they're right up
available.
on the screen. We
Everything
got
right there.
VIP $75 at the gate. We got 40 pre-sold at 30.
Yep.
So that right now.
I just want to know though, what do these certain tiers get you, right? So for $30, because it's going to be at the Belize Airport Authority parking lot.
Yes.
So is there a certain section that's going to be blocked off for
Because
these?
when time people come party, have all different type of people want to be in a VIP section apart. Then get one personal table and one personal bottles.
Bartender.
The whole works, you know.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
sometimes people usually come in a group.
Right.
You know, so they want in one private space, for getting one private comfort.
What type of dress code you guys
You know,
recommend?
matter you come how you feel
Okay.
comfortable.
Okay.
You know.
So maybe
Free up.
maybe we revert to social media and give these away on social media, since we have to go to a break.
Yes, we do. And so we want to still keep this opportunity open. We have 2 final tickets to give away, but we'll take it over to social media for that lucky winner in the future. And at this time, we want to say thank you, Brick City, for joining us. Always exciting having you on set.
Thank you.
And we know that it's going to be a successful night tomorrow. So we wish you guys all the best.
Want to big up the team behind
Yes,
the
man.
scene.
Yeah.
Want to big up the team behind the scene because, you know, my
Yeah.
co-partner,
Highlight your crew.
He late.
Yeah, 'cause he's supposed to be right there.
He celebrated birthday.
Oh, he is. Happy birthday to you.
You know? Because
Alright.
he not the road now.
Say the man name, man. The who?
Guinea
Alright.
football player, yellow.
Exactly.
Yellow.
The man they do the 3K.
Yeah, make the man look good and bad at the same time. You can call out for late.
Yeah, but ballet.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Well, thank you guys. And again, we wish you guys all the best.
All right, thank you very
man.
much.
At this time, we take a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we have our call segment officially open, a range of different topics you guys can call in and share your thoughts on.
Every day we make decisions about our money, how we earn it, how we spend it, and how we save it. At Peace Work Belize, we believe that financial literacy is more than just numbers. It's about confidence, stability, and building a better future for yourself and your family. Financial literacy is all about learning how to budget, manage debt, and plan ahead. These skills help reduce stress, avoid financial pitfalls, and open doors to new opportunities. No matter your income level, financial literacy gives you the tools to take control of your finances, one decision at a time. So what are you waiting for? Start today. Learn more with Peace Work Belize, because financial literacy starts with you.
future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
Galenia Hospital, located in Cancun, Mexico's premier tourism destination, is a state-of-the-art healthcare facility that provides highly specialized medical services. We are Quintana Roo's biggest private hospital with board-certified doctors and staff. Some of our services include cath lab, adult intensive care unit, neonatal intensive care unit, emergency rooms, operating theaters, ambulance services, and more. We are a medically accredited hospital by JCI, Accreditation Canada International, and General Health Council, providing extraordinary care in every specialty, from our cardiology department to our neurology center. We are focused on treating the entire person, body, mind, and spirit. Contact us at medicaltourism@hospitalgalenia.com or visit our website at www.hospitalgalenia.com. Come to Galenia Hospital in Cancun for a truly personal medical care experience.
Our next conversation, and as we mentioned, we are now jumping into call-ins.
Yes.
We want to hear your thoughts on various topics or whatever you even find interesting and trending right now that you think is worthy of discussion. Call us and share your thoughts on that. I know last week, Friday, Paul, you guys got a lot of engagement around the La Ruta Maya controversy that's currently around.
And I want to call and be a part of the
you
conversation.
You should have, girl. You should
well, we
have.
have been here this morning, right? And one of the good things is that, April, I'm sure you are very much in tune with, and by the way, the number to call is
280-0016.
280-0016, because we're going to start with the La Ruta Maya topic and the change. You are very much familiar with tradition and how we hold traditions near and dear to us, and how tradition grows over time.
And changes.
It changes, but when tradition is long-standing, it takes root, right? Root that when you pull up, there is a fear that the tradition can die. Or that, but there's also possibility that the tradition can still survive, right? When it is replanted.
Yeah.
So what has been your take looking at all that has been developing?
I think I feel like this is not about tradition though.
Ooh,
good.
Okay.
Because a lot of people say it is about tradition.
I don't think it's about
and
tradition.
There's other angles, so
I
go
always
ahead.
find that these sort of conversations and these topics, somebody to make bank. And when you put a price tag on an entry fee to a brace that was always free for other people, it becomes this question of who is really benefiting from this change. Because I don't mind, we as Belizeans, we don't like change, right? Whether it be for safety reasons or maybe perhaps the paddlers have an easier route at the finish line. I don't see all of that because you have 4 days of race, right? You start from Cayo and you end up in Belize City. Nobody else is charging an entrance fee to any of these places except
in Barraboom.
Yo, girl, in Barraboom, girl.
Well, I mean, you can go to the party and so forth in Barraboom, but you could still watch the race from other angles.
No. So
well, I think you make a point in that you make a good point in that yes, there is locations all along the river that is free,
It is free to
but the
watch.
finish line in Baraboo,
Yeah.
the finish
That's
line
what I
is
mean.
Baraboo, you have to pay.
But
you've
it wasn't
never
always like that though,
Yeah.
because
No.
it used to be at a different location. The only
so
way I could
sure,
describe
wait,
it, the only way I could describe it is across from the Segura family, in an open area by the river bank, and beside Black Orchid. That's the perfect way to describe it. And that area was free. Vendors would come out, families would come out, sell a leaf food. You know, people would put a blanket on the ground, watch, and that for me was how I remembered the La Ruta Maya race and why I appreciated it. And then they moved it to another location, which was essentially a private property, and now there's an entrance fee. If people want to sell food, you have to pay for that as well. And so it is essentially a way to generate more money, but for who?
And the bottom line of it all is that I think that when you don't consult, because this race is what, 2 weeks away, a week away.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
You know, this race, these sort of changes to me should have been consulted a year ago. If you're going to make this many changes, you have to ensure that everybody gets in line. It's not just one person making all of these decisions. It affects not just the paddler, it affects the local vendors, it affects persons that are trying to get from point A to point B following the race also. So there's a lot that I think people are not really looking at it, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's about tradition. It really is about whose pocket is being in my mind.
You see, the thing is, you can't ignore the traditional aspect because the conversation in a large part, surrounds tradition versus money making, right? And so there is a large percentage of the population that are hell-bent on not changing the tradition, and they're not convinced that the money-making aspect is the most justifiable reason to change tradition, right? And so these two parts are equally important. But to stay on the money aspect, I think that is an important point to touch, because what we hear the organizers arguing, they're saying that this thing costs a lot of money. They're saying that it costs a lot to have security. It costs a lot to clean the river. These are some of the things I'm hearing.
You know,
they're saying it costs a lot to ensure that paddlers are taken care of, whether it's their meds, whether it's their hydration, etc. They're saying that it costs a lot.
Wouldn't the sponsoring...
well, in part, but like IV, for example, and drips and stuff like that, to rehydrate them in a more quicker manner.
They have to do that at every stop.
They're saying that all of these things cost. And the truth is, I hear that. And I have to agree that in order to ensure that this race continues and is financially sustainable and viable into the future, so that the tradition, which is the race happening, so that that continues, then there needs to be extra income earned and extra income generated. How is that done? And the way that is presented so that the public understands it, so that the public perception does not sway in a direction that says, oh, this is all about money making and this is all about money grabbing. I think that's the important part, and I think that's what the opportunity that the organizers missed this time around.
I agree, and that's why I think that I said if you're going to make these decisions, you have to tell us not 2 weeks before the race, but a year in advance, or at least a few months in advance, because if you're an avid follower of this race, all of what Paul is saying is true, right? Yes, the sponsors do take care of their teams, the teams do take care and so forth, but there are other things that the organizers do have to keep in mind. But some of when you have progress, it brings problems, right? Because this race started as an environmental awareness act, right, where people would come and not actually litter, but clean the river as they go about. My first interaction with La Ruta Maya was being part of an environmental club, where we follow the race and we clean along the riverbank as the race is going.
Yeah.
And people would do that as well, but now
it's not really.
It's not that, because you have all of these different.
It's like an exposition for businesses to come out,
and you kind of miss the mark of what the race actually represents.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I don't know if it's so much about tradition anymore, because it reminds me of the agriculture and trade show, where you no longer really think about agriculture and trade because it's all about one big party. I see La Ruta Maya in that same light.
Yeah.
And if you are going to talk about a race that is so expensive, look at the people that are sponsoring you and look at what they're after. Because the more and more I listen to La Ruta Maya and the sponsors, they're dwindling. Every single year, there is less and less sponsorship for La Ruta Maya. And you have to think about why that is. What is it about your collaborators that they're not getting is the essence of La Ruta Maya, and why do you continue to stick with them?
Yeah, so do you think then there's a reason around that, why the sponsorships has lessened?
You know, the race is very expensive, and the only reason why people sponsor things is they're getting something out of it, right?
Yeah.
And if
Which is the branding.
Branding, marketing, all of that stuff. You have the the jerseys with all of the sponsor stickers and so forth. But if the race isn't building momentum and people aren't buying in, your sponsors are going to pull out.
But you know what I find so interesting? This conversation has only now become so rampant and in your face since the change of this finish line from Belcan to Halover. And it really started with Belizeans just not liking change, if we could be honest. And apparently there has been gripe in the past from the Canoe Association, from paddlers feeling like they're not heard. But this wasn't something that was brought to the forefront until now. And so I think going back to the conversation that we had, I believe on Tuesday, Paul, where we spoke with the Canoe Association and a paddler who has been a part of the conversation for over a decade. There seems to be some type of disconnect between the organizers and the paddlers who make this competition possible in the first place. And that needs to be amended as soon as possible, because if they are not providing a space for these paddlers to be heard, they will leave. And then what happens? If you don't have paddlers, you don't have a competition in the first place.
Sonia Singh on Facebook says, my main concern to this new ending of the race location is the danger of that Halover Creek.
Yeah,
no, it's a very important point, simply because the security concerns are real. There's two things you could look at for that point there. The first thing is, yes, the currents, and more specifically the undercurrents where that estuary is concerned. We've seen a case a couple of years back where a young man fell into the river at that location off a jet ski and lost his life. And a part of it, based on reports, was a concussion that he reportedly received. But another part of it had to do with the strong undercurrents in that area. That is a major concern. And so the Belize Coast Guard will have to be on high alert, and I would imagine they will have to increase resources when it comes to that area, especially when you consider families, when you consider children that participate in the race. And then the other aspect that you have to look at, so there you have the Belize Coast Guard manning the waters, but then what about the traffic on the bridge? For those that say, I don't want to go and I don't want to pay a fee, because now we know for a fact that you'll have to pay a fee to get into the Grand Resort to view the finish of the race. But you have people that say, I don't want to pay that fee.
Yeah,
so
but there's the walking area of the actual
you'll crowd the bridge, but the walking area will not be enough to hold that crowd. The pedestrian walk on both sides of the bridge will certainly not be enough to hold that crowd. So what happens to the large amount of vehicles that needs to be parked? What happens to the large amount of foot traffic and the traffic nightmare that either the traffic department, whether it is municipal traffic or otherwise national traffic, that they will have to man and manage, and even the Belize Police Department. This is the primary entry and exit way on the Philip Golson Highway for Belize City. And so you could see this, and this is the criticism we're hearing, being a huge traffic nightmare on the day of the race.
I want to see what happens and how it will play out, because everything that you're saying is absolutely true. And the crowd control is going to be difficult. Even when you're there at the Belcan Bridge and at Civic, the crowd control is wild, because right after the paddler is done, they go straight into the prize giving award ceremony and all of that jazz, and that is a huge crowd to control. I am concerned for more of the safety than anything else. And I'm pleading to the organizers that if you're going to make decisions and changes like this, please let everybody know way ahead of time.
Yeah. Well, we have a caller at this time, and so we say good morning to our first caller. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
I see you have the phone number. I think I have the chance to call in and give my what I think.
Yes, you're currently live, caller. Let's hear your thoughts.
It's true that the bridge, the new bridge, is not the best location where the La Ruta Maya is supposed to end. The traditional is always have been at the what's the name of the bridge? It's
Belcan.
China Bridge.
Belcan, yeah.
Belcan Bridge.
Yeah, correct.
So I believe that we should still keep that tradition, even if they're going to rebuild a new bridge. You have to have a bypass, and we could still use that and still have our traditional La Ruta Maya finish there every year. You dig?
Yeah. So
no.
Go ahead.
I just want to finish with this.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
For the fact that it's at that spot, to me, as a Belizean, it's a red flag. I already have things with these type of people that own these type of businesses that are overtaking our country, and I'll leave it at that. Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Thank you, caller.
For your thoughts, caller.
Yeah, I mean, so again, it goes right back to what I started with saying. Tradition is near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, and what the caller is asking, if the income being generated or the proposed generated income, if it is enough to justify the change in tradition. And for the organizers, they're saying yes, right? Sometimes tradition, this was the exact words for earlier we heard from Mr. Harrison, sometimes tradition needs to be changed in the name of success. Or I'm paraphrasing what he's saying, right? And what the caller is saying, nah, we don't want that type of success to change the tradition as we know it.
But he also made a very valid point. Okay, we have another caller. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, go ahead.
Yes, man. You know, I know that it's a traditional race and everything, but you know what I really sit down and look here, brother, like when I first call, I say, the foreigners there, they go take over the country, and we sit down on the side as Belizean, and we just make them stuff anything done with truth. Mama, Papa, listen to me. You could think about it by yourself. No, it become a rich man business. The people in a Belize city, well, in a like I know I say like poor people also, but people who don't have that kind of financial money, right? So like say, well, no, you have to catch bus to go up there, catch bus to come down back. I mean, this is not for the poor people again. This is to just benefit the people who have money they continue have. You understand? So now they're back out all of the poor people, like we know, we get back out. We have to pay a bus to go up there. We have to pay a bus to come back. Then the drama where you have meet If you go up there, then the drummer, if you go, I think, man, there people come from Love FM the other day, they never want to put in no car, but then it's unfair to people like we, well, Belizean, well, look out for La Ruta Maya every year. And now, the leave money when I say, buy a water or buy a staff thing, they have to take it and pay a bus.
Or taxi.
Carla, will this new change in location affect you in terms of your attendance at the finish line? Will you be going this year?
No, and I'm calling on our Belizean to boycott. Don't go to the finishing of La Ruta Maya because it's unfair to the people who don't have the kind of money to go stand up on the side. So I ask people, don't go. Boycott the La Ruta Maya. And even the paddlers then, they had a meeting and so between them, and people with the paddlers tell me that, look here, they're not satisfied with that because this is just for this rich man get richer. No.
Right. All right, well,
come on.
All right, well, thank you so much, caller, for your input. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, we have another caller, and so at this time we go now to that other person on the line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Just on the point of late notice, this should not be happening this year. They should have at least given months. What's a minimum time to have alerted everyone, discuss it? So on late notice and failure of leadership where there is no vision, the people perish. They shouldn't go ahead with this year. That's it.
Okay. Thank you so much for your
Thank
thoughts,
you.
caller. I find that I was listening to the calls and I think about the founders and what they really wanted from this race, the real true reason for this initiative, and it was really to bring communities together to raise awareness on something. I'm not sure what the reasoning for La Ruta Maya is anymore. I don't know if they've lost their essence or why, but in terms of what the point that the previous caller had made about maybe perhaps when the Belcan Bridge is demolished and something else comes along, the race would have to move. And so there are reasons to change traditions. I just think that the way that the organizers went about it was the wrong way. Because if you have time to prepare, if you're somebody that actively watches this race, if you're somebody that follows this race, it's an expensive race to follow. I've done it before. You have to fuel up your vehicle and you have to make sure that you have everything in place for the next 4 days. And if you are somebody that invests in that, you kind of feel blindsided when they make changes abruptly. Ruta Maya is next week, as our producer just reminded us. And do you really have that time to say, let's change it and everybody just be okay with it?
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I think it's primarily the association with the finish line that's kind of turning people off too, where most of the other finish lines are like an open space, right? So if you go to Doublehead, there's like that big open space, the community area. You go to Boral Boom, it's a private property, but it's an open space. And so vendors can go in, even though you have to pay, but it's an open piece of land. While in Belize City, the finish line, it's a private business. It's like a hotel, right?
It's a hotel and it's
property.
a casino.
And so people kind of feel like, okay, this isn't really about the spectator experience anymore. It's about you actually paying this private entity to view it from their property.
And so there were questions that arose this week about what sort of arrangement the broadcasters and the private business entity has, right, in order to generate the funds that the organizers say is needed to put off such a race and to keep the race from, to ensure that the race is financially sustainable. So that's one of the questions we put to Mr. Harrison earlier this week, and he said he doesn't have an answer for it.
There was on social media saying that some paddlers will boycott and not attend the race altogether. So
I'm interested about that because I'm really interested to figure out how that arrangement would work, especially when a lot of these paddlers they have made commitment to sponsors. And so how does that work when you have already, received financial support for your training, for perhaps the resources that you'll be using, your canoe, whatever jerseys that you have to go about buying. As we mentioned, it's expensive, but not only on a race day, on preparation leading up to that as well.
So the Belize Canoe Association, whose vice president is Mr. Evan Penner, who we had on set earlier, they are leading a meeting this weekend, this Saturday. And so what people are calling on paddlers to do is to boycott the race. People are calling on paddlers to protest.
I don't think that's a good idea to boycott the race.
Like you're saying,
I would do that
you make a rational point, but they have several proposals on the table as to what are some of the options they have. And the most common suggestion, they say, is in fact to boycott the race and just do not participate. That's one, right? That's the most common, that's the most popular suggestion. People say, oh, the paddlers have it, the power in their hand, just boycott the thing.
I don't think they have the power in their hand. The sponsors are the ones who...
Well, the argument is if the sponsors
agree,
go along with
then
it,
sure.
then
Okay,
it's just a united front, right? Then the other suggestion is to boycott the broadcasters, the broadcasting of the race. Right,
so it would be the broadcaster.
Love FM, right? So they're not to grant any interview to Love FM for the entire 4 days of the race. At the
end of every race, the persons that finish first or some of the paddlers, they get an interview.
Because we've been there, I've covered a lot of the finish lines, and what happens?
Do you think that would be effective though? Because I don't think.
It would be effective if the other media houses collaborates with them, because remember, it's also about branding and marketing. And so what the primary broadcasting company does is they provide that avenue for, let's say, Black Orchid. All right, and now we have Black Orchid team to get that exposure during that interview. But the only way that would work is if other media houses, let's say ourselves or another media house, is there to do the interview.
Do their exclusive interview with us instead of Love FM.
Yeah, so that's another suggestion. So we're getting into the thick of it now.
Which I don't know exactly how that arrangement works, because
it would create
the broadcasting company, I believe, has some type of exclusivity to the actual.
They don't have exclusivity to the interviews. What they have is first choice.
Okay.
So when a race comes in, they are the ones that usually get to do the interviews first.
Okay.
Right? And then we come behind.
There's a whole setup. Love FM has an entire stage kind of thing that they put out for those interviews. It's a big thing for them to be able to do those first interviews.
The third suggestion, so we had two on the table. The third suggestion is for the paddlers to pass through the finishing gate at the Grand Resort.
And then continue paddling.
And then just turn around and continue to paddle and still come out at Belcan Bridge. Right? But then again, you have to understand the cameras, the Love FM's cameras won't be there. So they would need
another media
house or two, or an independent media agency, for example, to be there to cover that. And then they go to Belcan Bridge.
Which means that spectators can still be at the Belcan Bridge where the unofficial ending would be.
And then another suggestion, which I find to be an interesting one, they're asking paddlers to decide whether or not they should ask Bowen & Bowen, the main sponsor of the event, to join them. And they're saying if Bowen & Bowen disagrees to join them, then they should commit and ask others to commit to boycotting Bowen & Bowen products for the weekend. Right?
Sorry guys, I need my water.
Yeah, so this is another suggestion. If they're saying if the answer is no, they want to stay with the race as it is right now, and then Bowen issued a statement earlier to say they have nothing to do with the establishing the finish line. Yeah. Then they're saying then we should also boycott Belcan for the weekend. That's our hard battle for fight. I want to tell you.
I think very unlikely as well. People know after that.
Yeah.
You know, if people had that
People
sort
know
of
a boycott
power.
Belikin for La Ruta Maya because that's like a social event as well.
But listen, if we were gonna if we had the capability of doing that.
If we do that, uno shock me.
Yes,
Yeah,
honestly,
right?
I agree.
And then
I
the
agree.
last option that they have on the table is to would be just to do nothing and
Yeah.
just to
without
go
without
through the rest of the
spectators and
things.
so forth, you'd have the same issue of losing sponsors, because the whole point of having sponsors is that people let you market your brand, and if everybody boycotts watching it, even if the paddlers paddle, right, and people don't go and watch the race, that's a huge loss for a lot of sponsors.
Yeah, well, the
as
argument
well.
is we'll take the loss this year so that we have our way next year.
Let's go to a different topic. I think that there are some other topics here that I think, in terms of like controversy, I'm not really privy to the carnival situation.
I would really like to shed some light on the carnival situation, but also the hotline mess that we
Yes.
saw online too with Andrea Munnings, because that was an initiative done by just a concerned citizen of the mental health illness that we have been seeing, the effects of that. We saw several videos circulating online of people being aggressive towards others, and just a cry for help, essentially. And so Andrew Munnings, who is no stranger to a lot of people online, he's a business owner. He was also here for a Valentine's Day
He's a
special
social
show.
media
And he took it upon himself to provide a space where persons can call in and share what would be affecting them. Whether you have suicidal ideations or you feel that you are experiencing some type of mental health decline, he was able to gather counselors, mental health practitioners through a phone line where you would call in and share what's happening with you. However, he put out a statement yesterday via his Facebook page saying that he's very frustrated because people are abusing the number. People are calling in and trying to solicit funds, trying to beg for resources. They want $500 to pay their rent. And if you can't give me that, they're claiming that they will commit suicide. And that's just horrible to know that, one, that's even taking place. People are abusing this phone line to try to ask just a regular person for money, for resources. There's even something specific to things for states. Insane. All in, an effort to abuse something that was meant for people who are really suffering out there. And so we just think that it's important for us to shed some attention on that. If you have any thoughts on that particular initiative, if you think it was perhaps kind of doomed from the start, if you saw that it was not going to be effective from the start, you can also share your thoughts on that. But we want to hear from you guys as well.
I think that, first of all, I thought it was a great initiative. I think that people really need it. I think I hope that the pros outweigh the cons in this situation, because people need something like this. Sometimes people don't have anybody to go to, and talking to a stranger about your issues is probably one of the better ways to go about it. For persons that abuse this sort of power, I don't know. Unfortunately, though, I can't say that I'm surprised.
Yeah,
we have a tendency to do these things to ourselves as a culture. I don't know why, but we do it.
Yeah, when I first saw the platform launched, I questioned how this whole system would be resourced in terms of having professionals respond to these individuals. I thought it was good at first to collect data on how much people out there really need this type of support. And up to today's day, I still don't know what sort of support is in the background, like professional support. How much professionals, or is there enough professionals out there that are willing to give free service to individuals that need this sort of mental health support? And I know Mr. Munnings, he did issue a call for mental health practitioners to offer their time and to offer their support. And what he found out early is that there's a lot of people out there that actually needs this type of support, but they're looking for it for free.
Yeah.
And this is why he had this overwhelming number of calls in the initial phase. It's like you take a medical clinic to a community and you do it as like an outreach. You'll get a lot of people that come out, but how much can you really give to a community without expending all your resources, right? There's a point where the community has to give back or individuals have to give back. So I personally did not see the initiative as being sustainable without long-term commitment from mental health practitioners to say that we will always be on the line, we'll always be ready. You need an entire team.
Yeah.
You need to staff something like that. And these individuals will eventually have to be paid. So I think he kind of set up himself in that regard. I don't know how well thought out it was, but I understand the heart of it and where it's coming from. And so now it's unfortunate that what we're getting is that instead of people actually getting to the resources, you're getting people that's calling to say, I need help and I need help. But like you said, April, at times we are ultimately, or we become our own demise.
Yeah.
Right?
But you know what, though? I do believe that there are systems in place, at least from the government,
Yes, in place,
that
correct.
provides these types of services. There are. For example, I know that under the Department of Youth Services, there's an entire unit or like a branch under them that provides counseling services, multiple counselors.
But that's government funded.
Government funded, and it's free.
And it's
as
free.
well.
I will say though that there are times when it does become overwhelming. A lot of people do need this sort of resource, and if you're trying to put a particular dollar on it or a cap, because I know for some of these government offices there is a cap, right? I think like 6 sessions or something to that effect.
But it's a start.
It's a great start. I'm not denying that, but ethically, they should never say no. Like these mental health practitioners, if somebody comes to you in this sort of crisis, right? But my advice to Mr. Munnings would be to take a page out of the suicide hotlines in the U.S., where it's like an entire branch of a particular telecom and government department,
which is
properly funded. But I think it's for every call, there's like $1 that goes somewhere, and that dollar is supposed to be to like pay these persons, right? So maybe that's another route to go instead of doing it all alone and with just these practitioners. Perhaps go to one of the telecom companies and see how something like that could be set up as an assistance, as a monetary assistance, because you're right, Paul, at the end of the day, people do need to get paid.
Yeah.
But as we close off the other topic, and I don't know this topic, but I just hear a hat and everybody begs. The Carnival Commission that is clarifying the third prize controversy.
Yeah.
I know we've been covering it, but I'm still confused.
Well, the controversy, the third place issue is just one aspect of it, because the controversy in a whole has to do with
The
leadership and leadership's qualms, right? Whether or not Carnival in Belize has advanced to the level that it should be at this point in time, as compared to the rest of the region. And then even Chetoma, listen, me watch Chetoma the other day, then people are going, good for Chetoma Carnival. But what I think one of my primary things here is that I don't think that a leader, and this is my personal view, should be in any capacity as head of an organization in terms of like an association like this for 2 decades in a row.
Agree.
That's why.
20 years as president of the Belize Carnival Association. I think that is a certain way for idea fatigue. That's
a dictatorship in a.
Aye.
Calm
Yeah,
down.
you say the word. Yeah,
Just saying that in politics, that's a dictatorship.
Yeah,
20 years.
20 years can lead to idea
But
fatigue,
also ask
to
ourselves
leadership
this.
fatigue.
How has he maintained that post for 20 years?
That's a good question.
Because is he voted in? Was he voted in for the last 2 decades? It's not like he just assumed that position and said, I want to be president until I decide I don't want to be no more.
But doesn't the committee and members of the committee, don't they change over time and then they still vote for him? Like, is that what it is? Okay, so he's voted in and then he picks committee.
So maybe he
members.
votes.
So he pick
Nice.
again, guys.
But outside, but
guys.
you know, so that's one of the issues, and I like where you all are having asking the right questions about how somebody stays in a position of leadership of an association in a critical culture again, traditional event that has been a staple in our September celebrations.
You asked the initial question about if we believe that Carnival has evolved and changed.
And that is at the heart of the debate.
I will say no.
You'll say no.
I will say no, and I am not an avid watcher of Carnival. I watch it on TV. I watch the coverage, but I don't see anything that is new and groundbreaking and incredible. What I see is adopting of other traditions constantly and trying to make it our own. I haven't really understood the competition thing. I haven't really understood. I think everybody joins Titans because that's the one that doesn't enter the competition and it's the largest band, but it's the last band.
Well, they join it because of the costumes, because of how beautiful it is.
Which for some people speaks to elevation, right?
Yeah. Right, but also it's very expensive to be in Carnival, and it's also very expensive to not compete, because I recall a friend of mine trying to put a band together, and when she went to the association to figure out like what are the rules and so forth, she realized that it's more expensive to not compete than to actually compete.
Really?
Yes, and everybody would have to pay like $1,000. It doesn't make sense. And so if you have this big band like Titans that doesn't compete and is the biggest band and is providing all of this money, why would you have them all the way to the back?
The thing is though, babe, one of their costumes, well, it was so big and elaborate, could potentially cost $1,000.
Agreed.
So that $1,000 were you to pay for like not compete or compete, it's fine. What we are failing to remember is that aside from that experience that spectators have, this is a business. I just think that they have not been able to really get the best out of it. You know, when Paul referenced the region, when we think of places like Trinidad, Barbados.
I just pulled up the Trinidad numbers for 2024 to 2025. US $95 million generated in revenue in 2024.
Exactly, and so just to continue on the topic of it being a business, I think that we have not been able to figure out how to tap into that and execute it properly. One, we don't have enough carnival bands. I think we have a very limited amount.
Agreed.
And then two, just being able to use it as a product of its own. I think Belize still has not figured that out. Perhaps this is where the tourism ministry could probably come in and figure out how to help market that in that way.
That's an interesting point.
And the reason why I said tourism, Paul, is because people buy plane ticket for go to Trinidad for what? For experience,
how much times you know desire for buying a ticket for yourself and say, but I really want to go there, go see. And if you
even
had the means,
just to watch
and if you had the means, you would go.
We could do that.
Even it's not even just about the plane ticket. I guarantee you, what month are we in? We're going to be in March next week, right?
September.
All right. I guarantee you that by June, July, Carnival tickets in Trinidad are completely sold out because it's such a hot event and it's a 3-day event. So even if you don't want to go to a particular band or you don't want to go to a particular mass, you are able to kind of pick. And I think what we haven't done yet is integrate all of Belize into Carnival.
But not only that though, it takes more than one aspect. It takes more than one aspect to make it successful. You can't just say, you know, well, the country needs to buy into the idea of promoting the Carnival as a tourism product, so to speak, the way that Trinidad has in other parts in the region, right? But we need to figure out how to get enough resources and perhaps make it easier for these bands to invest in their costumes so that it looks more elaborate, that people want to spend more money and even be a part of it.
Yeah,
So there's to reevaluate why we do carnival.
So
as well.
there's an attempted coup of sorts, right, by a group that this group is heavily involved in carnival. They participate. There's leaders in this band leaders in this group, and I think that at the end of the day, even if they take over, they'll still need an idea machine. They'll still need people with the business sense and the sort of large-scale mindset to generate the revenue, because that is what is lacking, whether it's a leader that has been in there for 20 years or it's a group that is trying to overtake.
I will wrap up my final thoughts with this. When you look at Trinidad's carnival, everybody is involved, and I'm not saying young people. I'm saying your baby to your granny to the prime minister plays mass, right?
Because it's a part of their culture.
Because it's a part of their culture. That's not here. And I think we need to figure out what works for us. Instead of looking to the region, we need to figure out what works for Belize. And like I said, not all of Belize is integrated in Carnival, and I think that is also a root of the problem. I'm going to leave that. That's my last 2 cents.
Well, I'll share a comment from a viewer saying, Carnival benefits everyone. I have everyone in all caps. Sponsors, Belizean public, bands, and even media houses. For this to be happening is sad. What will be the outcome this year? So that's a question that they're asking. What will be this year's outcome?
My final point is the need for integration, right? Because like you said, like the commenter said, Carnival affects everyone. And when you look at Trinidad, it's not only the Carnival Day that is focused on. Here in Belize, we are primarily focused on Carnival Day. But in Trinidad, for example, and across the region, there is huge events that takes place.
And we try to do that in Oba.
Well, I think we try to do that, but we do it secluded and separate and apart from each other, right? So you hold an event over there, hold an event over there, and it doesn't look as cohesive and as united, and then the association come and take over. Whereas in other countries, this is one huge carnival product, right? And you come in to the country and you enjoy this product, and there seems to be a level of
the reason why I said we try to do that is because, if I'm not mistaken, the Carnival Association also organizes these other events. Aside from the mass camps, they have these like pageants, these like competitions where you have the King or Queen, you have the Junior Mass Band King or Queen. But they do So the issue is it seems to be very little funding supporting it, and then of course the support from actual fans and viewers coming
But I know personally some of the members of the association, and I'll tell you something, these people have a heart for Carnival, and they have a passion for culture in Belize. And so I find it unfortunate that there is this divide. I really feel like we all need to come together, bring our resources and bring our minds, and let's really push the product forward versus creating this divide. But like with everything, because the same thing that happened with La Ruta Maya, the same thing that happened with all kind of things, the same thing was happening in my house right now.
I really hope that they do get it together.
I tell you, we have to be divided for move forward. You know, a lot of things in this country, right? Like that seems like that is way how to find solutions. Like we divide ourselves and we fight, and as we fight, we have to figure out the thing.
We have that how your band that you get through.
No, I really not like
anyway,
the
so we wrap it up now.
Situation. But yes, we gotta take a quick break, and when we come back, elevating your taste experience with premium wines and spirits.
Updated your information recently? Well, kick off the new year as a winner. RF&G Insurance is giving you a free chance to win every month. Entering is easy. Just chat with us on WhatsApp and update your information. That's it. You'll be automatically entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win awesome prizes. Don't wait. Message us on WhatsApp and update your info today. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Get ready for fantastic discounts. From now through to September 30th, Venice is having store-wide discounts on tools, paints, appliances, plumbing and electrical products, lights and fans, household items, and much, much more. Visit a Venice store near you to enjoy fantastic discounts from now through to September 30th. Only at Venice. Quality and savings.
Maras me, my data done, and I really need to get my ARA out today.
Really? Well, you can join our Smart Group plan.
Really? How that works?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart Group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
Finally, a postpaid plan for 3 people. Introducing Smart Trio. Why pay for mobile service alone when you can share and save? Get unlimited national calls, texts, plus 100 gigabytes of shared data. And the best part? It's only $135. That's right, as low as $45 per person. Perfect for small families, couples, or close friends. Smart Trio, 3 lines, 1 smart choice. Sign up now and you could win a Trio getaway to San Pedro for 3. Visit us at www.smart-bz.com for more information or sign up at any showroom today. Smart, bringing people together.
What happens when you step off the edge?
Too late to back out now.
He said I'm ready. No, I'm not.
And land somewhere unexpected. Sometimes it breaks you open. Wild at root,
That is very bitter.
but sweet on the tongue. Where history calls out, and you answer with open arms. This isn't just a journey, it's across borders.
That was amazing!
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Iowa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Iowa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Iowa. And for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Iowa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Iowa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
Introducing BB Insurance, built for Belize. Your security, our priority.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes, and joining us for our third conversation, we have Erin Waite, and she is the marketing manager of Premium Wines and Spirits. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
And Maria Price, and she is the co-owner of Premium Wines and Spirits. Good morning, ladies.
Hello.
I know every time you guys drop on us here, you always have something very special to show us what's happening over at Premium Wines and Spirits.
Well, good morning, and thank you for having us. It's been a while since we've been here,
know.
but as you know, whenever we come here, it's a celebration.
Yes. And it kind of feels like you're home with us too, you know? Yeah.
Yes, so we really appreciate you giving us this opportunity to appear. And as usual, we do have new products that we want to introduce and to encourage people to introduce spring, celebrate spring.
Yes.
It's like it's March. Come on, it's getting warmer.
And I love that, Erin. I love that you are essentially really telling us that we're moving out of the month of love, but there's always something to celebrate. So as we get into March, we are highlighting spring, right? In Belize, you know, we don't necessarily have all those seasons, but it's still a feeling that comes with that as we go into this next month. So what's the plans for the month of March?
So I'll have Erin is a very brilliant person. She's working with us, so she's worked with Premium Wines for many years, and she recently rejoined us. Lots of bright ideas.
All right, Erin, what do you got in store for us?
For March, okay, so we're starting off the month. First of all, what we want to do is to kick off Spring Saturdays at Premium Wines and Spirits. The idea is to literally get people to stop in to the store on Saturdays. So while you're out doing your grocery shopping, you're going to stop in and shop wines on Saturdays. First of all, we have 10% discount on everything in the store.
Yeah.
We also have some mystery bottles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Exactly. So you stop in, you shop, and you get an extra 20% if you select one of the mystery bottles. Along with that, no, you don't know. You don't know. But if you like it, imagine you walk in, it's one of your favorite bottles, and it just happens to be the mystery bottle. So it's an additional, well, it's 20% off those bottles. You spin the wheel, you get a chance to win instant prizes. And then along with that...
And this is all on Saturdays. You get a chance
for
to...
sure. Saturday is an event
Yeah.
at the store. You stop in, it's like an excitement kind of thing, you know? Along with that, we also have our Fridays. So the idea is to incorporate the deck into our like plans for March.
Right,
so every Friday in March, every hour is happy hour. So from the moment we open at 9 till 6 o'clock, you literally get happy hour on wines.
A.M.?
9 a.m. babe.
Whoa, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I appreciate that. And liquid lunch is a thing, right?
Lunch.
So
That's a girl meal.
Exactly.
You have a little mimosa at 11 in the
Exactly. And we
But
don't sell.
I'll tell you what I like about the Saturday, you know, like feeling, the vibe that comes with that. On Saturdays, you know, it's kind of like your grocery shopping day. And so while you're buying your stuff, you want to get a bottle of wine to take home, whether you're going to be inside or you're going to go over to your girlfriend's house and enjoy some bonding time. You can stop and either purchase one of these wines wines, 10% off, or get a mystery bottle, and that's an experience on its own. Say I go, to April's house, and when I say, okay, when I see what the mystery tonight, we had a conversation, and the mystery we watch drink, right? That sounds so fun on its own. I like that.
It is, and that's the concept behind it. Along with that, we also have a big event happening at the end of March too, which is going to be sushi and wine.
Okay.
So we're partnering with Toshiya, and it's going to be the 27th and the 28th, and they're going to be time slots. We're still working out some details, but we definitely want everyone to know to check with us, follow us on social media, and then they'll get all the information on the sushi and wine event. So it's like a wine tasting, but with sushi for the end of March.
I want to talk about the deck a little bit, because I know you say you're incorporating that on Fridays. Is that the only day that you're having the deck open?
For the month of March, yes. Okay. It's like I said, for every hour on Fridays is happy hour, and the wines are $12. So you get a glass of wine for $12.
That sounds like a steal to me. How popular is the deck, though? Do people really enjoy that experience?
Yes, they do. It's an open air ambience. We basically have found that it works for us to open the decks for special events.
Okay.
So we have people contacting us for their Christmas parties, birthday parties, bridal showers, baby showers. That works better for us. As you know, we all work full time.
Yes.
So it is a long day, but we don't stop anyone from coming into the store. We have our tasting tables there. If they wish to sit out on the deck during the day, they can.
Okay.
So, but the full service that we used to have in the evenings, we don't really have that, but we don't have problems with people bringing in their food and just sitting there and having a glass of wine and eating.
Oh, that's a great detail. I love that.
Yeah.
So you also brought some goodies with you guys for us to try as well. What did you bring and the idea behind it?
So we can't start spring without celebrating.
Yes.
So of course, we brought with us beautiful bottle from our Calvé line. Okay. It's called Calvé Celebration Brut. This is the white one. We also have it as a rosé. And in France, a brut is normally thought to be like a drier thing when it comes to champagne. But the good thing about Calvé is that they are so versatile that they make wines that for any palate that you might have. So while this is a brut, it's not that dry. Okay. So it is easy drinking. It's great as an aperitif. You drink it chilled, and beautiful color, beautiful bottle. So people actually keep these and use it for decorations or candles or for something that they're going to do. So for us, excuse me, let me get that out.
I really like that that it's dry, because I'm not that big on the sweet side of.
I love the bottle. The bottle
is beautiful.
And this is one of the times I really having trouble.
She's almost out. Don't worry. I see it. You can see it. I can see it.
The cork is giving her a hard time.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah. Oh, that's one.
Erin, I'll finish it.
That's what
pop. One would pop. I'm just gonna right beside you, Sab, because I'm not sure.
No, we're
what's
holding the
going
top.
on.
You got it.
Wow.
You go past the bottle, we will finish it. All right, let's see. Let's see. I like this game. Why are you putting it right?
It's really.
Okay, we can finish
here's
it.
that fit. Let's see the gym.
We gotta make a woman do it.
No, come on.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Hey!
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I was like, oh, this is no, it's not.
So actually, no, normally it doesn't give that much trouble.
No, that was definitely a team effort. Miss Maria started it. Erin helped. April did something, and I finished
the most.
Erin did the most. She's the one that loosened it up.
Really got it.
Yeah.
All right,
it's
cool.
Really pretty.
Yes, this is definitely just beautiful. I love how it looks. The color of it is fantastic.
Yeah. We notice all fine bubbles in it.
Yes.
Let's get a look at that over there, guys.
So gold and so pretty. Yeah.
Now, do you have like a selection of items that you will be, how do you go about deciding what to use in the mystery selection? Just so I could give, our viewers an idea of what they could possibly get.
We try to be eclectic, but you're trying to take the mystery of the mystery.
Clearly we know I'm not good with surprises. Okay.
Well, cheers to spring. Cheers. Thank you for having us.
All right.
So, you should smell some lemon.
Okay.
You should get a little bit of hint of peach.
Yes,
It's not a lemon. Peach nut.
On the palate, you should get.
This is so good.
You like it?
I love it. This
I
is
wouldn't have imagined that this was your.
Well, the
cup of
thing is,
tea.
it's not too dry.
No.
It almost has kind of like a tangy flavor to it. So I like that.
No, it's very good.
Yeah, this is really yummy. You'd have to be careful with this one, guys. Like,
it goes down pretty easy.
it really does. It really does. A couple sips of this, and I'll be grinning way too much.
So you have your Calvé collection with the Brutes. You also have different other wines, red wines, white wines, and rosés. Are they all going to be on the 20% discount for Saturdays?
So, well, the Saturday is 10% on wines in the store, and then the 20% is the mystery bottles.
Yes.
For the Calvé line, actually, what we're doing is for the Friday, the happy hour, we're going to be featuring the conversation, which I guess Ms. Price could talk a little bit more on.
So the conversation
line.
is that our concept is that you come and have a conversation on the deck with conversation.
Oh.
You know, because really we have lost the art of conversation. We seem to be always hooked on to our phones, and even if we're across from each other, we're texting each other rather than conversing. So really we want to get back that that art. Let's continue to talk. Let's just be face to face. And actually this is, it comes in two different styles. We have a blend with a Merlot Cabernet, and we also have a Sauvignon Blanc. So they're both meant to be wines that start us being together again, enjoying life.
I like
so
that. And so what's the type of flavor that we can expect from this?
With all Sauvignon Blancs, it's always going to be a bit drier because of the acidity that it needs to, that's just native to that grape.
Okay.
So we're going to have that citrus taste, that green apple taste. It's always going to be like, can range from pale yellow, straw yellow to like light green. So those are indicative of what a Sauvignon Blanc is.
Oh, that's really nice.
Usually Merlot Cabernet, we're blending the grapes. Those are a mixture depending on what the winemaker wants to do, the concentration or the percentage of Merlot compared to Cabernet is going to be what he likes, what is his preference.
This is what I really like about premium wines, because every time I sit with you all, I always get a different level of education when it comes to wines, because I would never, I mean, I don't think about those concepts when I'm buying my wine, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's palate is different, and so you're able to advise somebody as to what they would actually like when they come in. But you have these other wines here. Do we try these wines?
Yes, so we brought two more for us to try. So we're going to feature the House of Brown Rosé. And this actually has its own story.
I love the
there's
bottle.
a story in every bottle. There's a story in every bottle. So this is actually made by black women winemakers in California.
I'll buy it
from
just because
Lodi. And actually they're from the first black-owned winery in California. So these ladies have done their labels to display all the diversity of black culture and so on.
I bet
so
you that
each bottle, each bottle features a woman of color.
Yes.
At different stages.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. And this is a rosé.
So this is a rosé. I'll have Erin open that since I'm not being successful opening.
Because I did so well at the first one.
Look at that beautiful branding.
And evocative of spring. That beautiful pink color. It shows the vibrancy, the lightness.
I think I got this one. It's not a cork.
It's not a cork. Yes.
What is the difference of a wine that has a cork and a wine that just has like a regular cup?
Well, you know, it's most people go with the screw top now because it's more environmentally friendly. Those are recyclable. But the cork itself, remember that to get a cork, you have to drill into the oak tree, into the bark of the oak tree, which is the middle. So you have to drill into that and extract that cork. So basically, you have corks that are coming out of trees that are 170 years old. So in an environmentally sustainable manner now, some wineries have elected not to use cork. Some, because of the status of their wines or what they want to portray, have decided to continue, but at a very minimal thing.
Yeah.
And
So
I think
does it reduce or elevate the quality of the wine?
the cork, because it's from a natural fiber, because of the tree, actually imparts something to the wine. And you find it especially in red wine, that it gives that, I don't want to say that earthy flavor sometimes because of that.
Okay. Interesting.
That
I
is-
tell you, I learned
I
something
did not
all
even
the
know about the
time.
cork story. All right. So
Okay,
this is
beautiful pink color.
This is rosé.
To rosé. Rosé all day.
Rosé all day. Is it? Well, I'll find out.
Okay, so this is not a sweet rosé, no.
Oh, I quite like this.
Yeah, this is
It's not
good
a
too.
sweet rosé. It has you get taste of. Before, you remember in Belize we never used to get raspberries and cherries and strawberries and so on, and we had to compare it to something that we actually would associate it with locally with some fruit. But now that we do get that, you can taste the difference in the wine. So you can pick out that it's strawberry in there, that there's some
Yes.
raspberry in there, and actually there's a tinge of tartness which comes from blood orange.
Yeah. Oh.
So
I really
all of
like
that.
this too.
And you get that little florally, jasmine-y type thing, herbal stuff in there
I
too.
think out of the two, though, I still prefer the brut, but just because I prefer something drier.
Bubbly?
But this is more flavorful. This has a lot more flavor in it.
It's light, it's refreshing, and actually it can go with anything from, if you like watermelon, if you taste watermelon in there, so you like a watermelon with a feta and mint salad. it
This
goes
part
with
is
things
so
like
amazing that you can detect all these notes though.
I know, because I'm just here like, it tastes like rosé.
But I don't even know how to detect that it's rosé.
You know, if you drink enough.
Well, yeah, and I know that there are people that have like special palates that they get paid to try these
Yes.
wines.
That's
and to,
so cool.
Yeah.
And those people are highly trained, highly skilled. I admire them tremendously.
We're
I'm
having
not
that
at that
experience
level
listening
yet.
to you right now though. That's what
Not
I'm
at that
getting.
level yet.
Yeah.
so.
Okay, and the final one?
So
Taste
the
as we
final
close.
one is actually going to be the La Motte Rosé.
Okay.
And this is an iconic line that we brought in. So this is going to be sweet. So if you notice, we went out of sequence to have this last. Simply because when you drink sweet wines, it changes the entire palate in your mouth.
So
The
see,
taste of that.
my whole concept of rosé has changed because in my mind rosé is rose. like rosé is supposed to be pink, but I guess that does not matter.
No, and actually you don't get rosé by mixing white wine with red wine, because a lot of people think it's that. No. You make rosé by the skin contact, how long you leave the contact, the skin of the grapes in the grape juice. Every grape that you press is clear juice.
Okay.
And the winemaker determines how, what color they want the rosé to be by leaving that, the skin of the grapes in contact with that juice. So they determine. So some of the rosés you will see very pale, like salmon pink. Some are very, very bright pink. And then that's where really red wine also gets its color. The longer you leave the red wine, the red grapes, the skin of the red grapes in contact with that juice.
That's so interesting. Okay, so now we
So
have.
this is sweet, actually, and similar to all, it's going to be a fruity blast of fresh white fruits.
Okay.
So
cheers. This is a
cheers.
dessert wine.
A dessert wine.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
actually, in Belize, and this wine, all the La Motte brand, is drunk chilled.
Okay.
The red, the rosé, and the white. We have the three in those. So all of them are drunk chilled, and they're made from natural grapes. They're not made from like some synthetic thing.
Yeah.
So it is sweet.
You know what though? I'm beginning to wonder if I'm becoming a dry wine girl.
Ooh, is this not your favorite wine?
I mean, it's good. I mean, a sweet wine, I think it's hard to be bad. You know, but
Her, oh my
All of the other ones that the other two, they were lovely.
It means your palate has been changing.
I'm growing up.
That could be like diet change. That
Yeah,
could
I
be
think so.
perhaps
I think
like other things that you're consuming.
Yes.
But this definitely tastes like peaches.
Yes.
Like peaches and cream.
Like this just tastes like a sweet wine. These were fun, you know.
Yeah.
These were nice. These are nice. I even love this one. I actually like this one the most.
Yeah.
These are all
the
really
rosé is so underrated, I think, that most people don't give enough emphasis to it. And it's great for just everyday drinking or at lunchtime because it's light enough that it doesn't affect you, and it goes well with a lot of different
So
foods.
I never touched the rosé because I guess the misconception is that it's a sweet wine, and because I'm not like I don't really go towards the sweet, I kind of stay away from it. But this one was very, very delicious.
Yeah, it was lovely.
I think you're thinking also because if it's sweet, it's like white Zinfandel, and white Zinfandel is sweet.
Yeah,
or Moscato.
Or Moscato.
I grew up. I learned about Moscato very early because of the idea that it's on the sweeter side, and so it's like the easiest one that you would go to and you would know. But these are all very, very lovely.
Ladies.
I want to remind our viewers
Yes.
once more of the opportunities that they have for the month of March on Saturday. And then, of course, even just access to the deck. You said something very important, Ms. Price. You mentioned that people can even come in with their own food and have access to the deck, but of course, purchase wines as well. So
yes.
we want to have you guys know that you can bring, an experience idea on your own and then just purchase the wine there and relax and enjoy it.
So for every Saturday this month, we have discounts.
10% off.
10% off, and then you have a mystery bottle.
20% off those.
And then on Fridays,
Every hour is happy hour.
going over there right now. And then for the 27th and the 28th of March,
We're doing sushi and wine.
Beautiful.
With sushi. Yeah.
Ladies,
All right,
this
thank
was
you
so
so
fun.
much.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Well, thank you
And-
for having us.
Yes.
Thank you.
please come back.
Anytime.
Well, we are going to make a toast to our next break coming up. And ladies,
Let's see which one you pick. Oh, she picked
All
the
of us.
Cheers.
Well,
Cheers. We'll be right back.
Finally, a postpaid plan for 3 people. Introducing Smart Trio. Why pay for mobile service alone when you can share and save? Get unlimited national calls, text, plus 100 gigabytes of shared data. And the best part? It's only $135. That's right, as low as $45 per person. Perfect for small families, couples, or close friends. Smart Trio. 3 lines, 1 smart choice. Sign up now and you could win a Trio getaway to San Pedro for 3. Visit us at www.smart-bz.com for more information or sign up at any showroom today. Smart, bringing people together.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomy. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
GBM is turning the spotlight home. All Belizean, all day, every day. We're bringing to you more local and regional programs than ever before. Relive the classics you love. Plus, enjoy brand new stories that celebrates who we are, our people, our pride, our Belize. So whether you're at home, in the office, or on the go, keep GBM on, because now more than ever, Belize is on TV.
Every day we make decisions about our money, how we earn it, how we spend it, and how we save it. At Peacework Belize, we believe that financial literacy is more than just numbers. It's about confidence, stability, and building a better future for yourself and your family. Financial literacy is all about learning how to budget, manage debt, and plan ahead. These skills help reduce stress, avoid financial pitfalls, and open doors to new opportunities. No matter your income level, financial literacy gives you the tools to take control of your finances, one decision at a time. So what are you waiting for? Start today. Learn more with Peacework Belize, because financial literacy starts with you.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
Welcome back. Y'all are okay?
Fine. It was
Fine like dry wine.
You all were the ones that were drinking, right? So you all have questions about how you all are doing. But I'm
Paul,
fine.
you could answer your own question. You're slurring.
That's set up.
No, it was really nice. I definitely enjoyed all of the selections that we were able to test. I mean, I'm not an avid drinker, I'll be honest, so I don't really have experience in knowing what to ask for or even really what I like. But I now know that I don't mind a dry wine. So
I'm
that's
very
really good.
surprised, and that's why I said I think like your palate is changing.
Yeah.
Whatever you're eating that's different, perhaps is making you change. But I also wanted to say hi, Miss Mala.
Oh yes,
we did. I saw your message, and we miss you, and we hope that you recover very soon, so that we are able to have you with us next time.
There's nothing a little dry red wine can't fix, you know.
Yeah.
If I got a little flu, if I got a little tummy
I think she knows the remedy.
If I got a little bone pain.
I'm sure she knows.
I think she knows the remedy, because if one thing that I can tell you is for certain, I always learn something new whenever these ladies drop by.
Here's the thing. As we wrap up this morning, it is with a great deal of somberness.
Somberness?
Where are we going with this?
or a great deal of sadness, I guess.
Yeah.
That I say February has come to an end.
Wow, we really... Paul, you call for PG for say all of that just now, Paul.
Listen, the second month of the year is over. Today is the 27th of February. Tomorrow is the 28th.
I'm so happy
and
this
when
month is over.
when we join our viewers back next week,
it's gonna be
March. Wow, we are already in March. We're in kite season, but we're also in the season where we're preparing for the Easter holidays. And you know, if it's one thing I look forward to, it's a nice hot cross bun, fried fish.
Yeah.
I prefer my fish steamed, but I go with the tradition.
I prefer a grilled fish.
So I know
I'll take anyway, I don't care.
I know
love fish.
that outside of the La Ruta Maya conversation, there's a long weekend coming up. And that's where people really get an Easter teaser. And then we go into Easter at the end of March, going into
Listen,
April.
March is the month of the Ruta Maya. March is Women's Month. March is Art Month. March is kite season. It's all of these things. So I am looking forward for a good March.
So
I'm happy February is. We're marching into March.
We're marching
Yep.
into next week.
And we are marching out of today's show. If anyone's celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to ya. If you'd like to give a birthday shout out, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can send us an email. That's oye@greaterbelize.com.
You could also catch us live on Facebook every weekday morning at Open Your Eyes BZ. You could go on Instagram for all the behind the scenes content at OYE Belize. We got TikTok though, April.
Okay. We have TikTok, and that's Open Your Eyes BZ.
And if you'd like to call us or text us, you can do so. We have a phone number. That's 675-2555. But please do us a favor and join us again on Monday when you open your eyes.
Let's start your morning right.
Till then, be sure to keep your eyes,
your mind,
and your corazón, your heart, open.
Have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.